Join me as I put my survival skills to the test and try to come up with the best strategies to keep my family safe in any situation. When it comes to protecting your family without weapons, the very first and most crucial step is to fortify your home before trouble ever arrives. Think of your home as your castle. In a time of crisis, your walls, doors, and windows are the first line of defense. Most people imagine threats as direct confrontations, but the truth is, most intruders or desperate individuals look for easy opportunities. If your home looks secure, difficult to access, and uninviting to looters, chances are they'll move on to an easier target. Prevention is always smarter than confrontation. Start with the basics. Doors should be solid, not hollow, and equipped with heavy-duty locks. Deadbolts, door braces, and security bars make it exponentially harder for someone to force their way in. Windows are another weak point, and simple upgrades like shatter-resistant film, reinforced glass, or even something as basic as wooden dowels in sliding tracks can make a huge difference. These aren't expensive solutions, but they create strong deterrence. Lighting also plays a massive role. Darkness gives cover to anyone with bad intentions, so set up motion-activated lights around entry points. Even the sense of being seen can stop someone in their tracks. Landscaping can also be used to your advantage. Thorny bushes under windows, gravel pathways that make noise, and trimmed hedges that deny hiding spots. Finally, consider creating layers of defense. A dog that barks loudly, security alarms, and even a visible camera system. Even if it's just a decoy, signal to outsiders that entering your home is more trouble than it's worth. The goal isn't to create a fortress where you feel imprisoned, but to quietly make your home a hard target. By taking these steps before a crisis, you greatly reduce the chances that you'll ever need to defend your family directly. In any survival situation, one of the smartest ways to protect your family is by learning the art of staying invisible. This doesn't mean hiding in the shadows all the time. It means making sure you don't draw unnecessary attention when others around you are desperate, scared, or even aggressive. People are naturally drawn to signs of abundance. If your home is lit up when everyone else is in darkness, or if you're carrying bags of supplies in plain view, you instantly become a target. The key is to blend in with your surroundings so that you never look like the person who has more than others. During a crisis, the human eye searches for contrast. If you appear calm, well-fed, and prepared while others are struggling, you unintentionally broadcast that you have resources. That could put your family in danger. Simple adjustments can keep you safe. Avoid cooking foods with strong smells that travel. Keep windows covered so no one sees lights or meals inside, and dress in a way that doesn't stand out. Survival is not about showing strength. It's about reducing risk. Another part of invisibility is how you move and communicate. If you need to go out, do so quietly, with purpose, and without drawing eyes to you. Carry supplies in neutral bags, avoid loud conversations, and teach your family members the importance of staying discreet. Even in your neighborhood, be cautious with what you reveal. Sharing too much about your stockpile or abilities can come back to haunt you when people become desperate. Blending in doesn't make you weak, it makes you untouchable. By being invisible, you let potential threats pass right by you. The best defense sometimes is simply never being noticed at all. In a crisis, communication becomes one of the most powerful tools you have to keep your family safe. Without weapons, your greatest defense is coordination, and that only works if everyone knows how to reach each other and what to do when the unexpected happens. Imagine the chaos if phones stop working or if your family is separated when trouble strikes. Panic sets in quickly, and without a clear plan, people make dangerous decisions. That's why building a family communication system is not optional. It's essential. Start by creating a set of simple signals and code words. A whistle, a knock pattern, or even a specific phrase can communicate danger without alerting outsiders. These cues should be practiced until every family member reacts instinctively. For children, keep it simple. One sound means come home. Another means stay hidden. This way, even in the middle of confusion, they know exactly what action to take. Technology can also play a role. Walkie-talkies, hand crank radios, or small backup power banks keep you connected when cell towers fail. They may not have the range of phones, but in a neighborhood or local area, they can mean the difference between safety and isolation. Don't overlook old-fashioned methods either. Prearranged meeting spots and written notes left in hidden places can serve as backups when everything else fails. Most importantly, rehearse these plans before you need them. Communication is strongest when it's automatic, not when you're trying to remember details under pressure. A connected family can act as a single unit, moving faster and safer than individuals who are confused and scattered. In survival, time and clarity are everything. If you can stay in contact, you can stay in control. And when you're in control, you don't need weapons. You already have the advantage. Knowledge is the one tool that cannot be taken from you. And in survival, it often matters more than any physical defense. Weapons can fail, food can run out, and technology can break. But the skills you carry in your mind are always with you. Protecting your family without weapons begins with preparing yourself and them with the knowledge needed to handle emergencies. A family that knows what to do is less likely to panic and more likely to make the right choices when every second counts. One of the most valuable skills is first aid. Knowing how to treat burns, cuts, broken bones, or even how to perform CPR could mean the difference between life and death. Medical help might not always be available, so having the ability to stabilize injuries keeps your loved ones safe until professional care returns. Fire safety is another vital skill. Something as simple as understanding how to put out different kinds of fires, electrical, grease, or chemical, can prevent a disaster from spreading. Beyond that, every family member should know basic survival skills. How to start a fire, purify water, cook with limited resources, and navigate without GPS. Teach children how to safely exit the house during emergencies, and make sure adults know multiple evacuation routes. Even a mental map of your community and its safe zones gives you an advantage over those who are unprepared. When you train your family with knowledge, you replace fear with confidence. Instead of standing frozen in a dangerous moment, you'll know exactly what to do. The smartest survivalists aren't the ones with the most gear. They're the ones with the most skills. Knowledge equips you with the ability to adapt, improvise, and overcome. And in any crisis, adaptability is the ultimate shield. When disaster strikes, many people instinctively turn inward, believing they can survive only by protecting what's theirs and shutting everyone else out. While caution is wise, complete isolation can be dangerous. Humans have always survived best in groups, and building community during a crisis can actually be one of the strongest defenses for your family. A single household has limited skills, energy, and resources, but a trusted group can cover weaknesses, share burdens, and provide security through numbers. Start by looking to your neighbors. In normal times, a casual greeting might seem enough, but during hardship, those same neighbors could become your allies. Maybe one knows first aid, another has tools, and another can help with food preparation or watch shifts. By combining skills and resources, you reduce the pressure on any single family. More importantly, a community that works together becomes less attractive to outsiders looking to exploit the vulnerable. A group of 10 watching each other's backs is much harder to threaten than one family on its own. Trust, of course, must be built carefully. Not everyone should know exactly what you have stored or prepared, but you can still find ways to cooperate. Trade skills share small amounts of resources and establish simple agreements. Who watches at night, who helps the elderly, who organizes communication. These bonds create resilience. Community is also about morale. In a crisis, fear and hopelessness can be as deadly as hunger. Having others to talk to, share stories with, and support each other emotionally is just as important as physical protection. Instead of conflict, you build trust. Instead of isolation, you build strength. Protecting your family without weapons doesn't mean going it alone. It means creating a circle of safety where everyone has a role and no one stands unprotected. Survival isn't only about physical barriers or supplies, it's about the psychology you project and the mindset you maintain. Danger often targets those who appear weak, panicked, or unprepared. If you want to protect your family without weapons, mastering the psychology of safety is just as critical as locks on doors or food in storage. When others see calm confidence instead of fear, they're less likely to view you as an easy victim. Start with presence. The way you carry yourself, the tone of your voice, and even how you move can communicate strength. Panic attracts attention, but steady control discourages confrontation. If children are involved, your calmness reassures them and keeps them from making fearful mistakes. Fear spreads quickly, but so does confidence. Deterrence is another psychological tool. Small signals can convince outsiders that your home is occupied, alert, and not worth the risk. Motion, activated lights, barking dogs, or even something as simple as a radio playing inside can create the illusion of vigilance. People seeking easy opportunities tend to avoid anything that looks complicated or risky. Inside your family, mindset matters even more. Teach everyone not just what to do, but how to think under stress. Encourage problem solving instead of panic, and remind them that fear is natural but must not control decisions. Even children can understand the basics. Stay quiet, stay close, and follow the plan. When the whole family operates with composure, they move as a unified team rather than scattered individuals. Ultimately, survival psychology is about controlling perception, yours and others. To threats, you appear steady and alert. To your loved ones, you are the anchor in chaos, and within yourself, you replace fear with purpose. In any crisis, that mental armor becomes the strongest protection of all.